Have a fund response to businesses that are in culture and creative industries. And I think Have a Fund is the one that's most known. The second one that is very interesting for us is a fund that Have a Fund and a few partners put together. And this was in response to COVID-19. That when COVID happened, the central bank and everyone created facilities for everyone but creative industries. You know, so we wrote a report and we asked the world to give us $20 million to be able to support the reopening of culture and creative industries in East Africa. And what we were able to do is to create a fund called Ignite Fund, which was a $6 million facility from the investment of the EU that has gone ahead to give grants of about 20 million shillings to about, I think, 40 companies in 14 countries. And these are the biggest and most productive companies that have helped reopen after the COVID crisis. We still have music happening, we still have arts happening, we still have community centers around the East Africa region happening, and this is the work of Ignite Fund. It is the biggest fund in the region. The other fund that I'm very excited about, and I hope that it outlives me, is that I'm passionate about film, because film not only gives expression, but it allows a lot of people to be employed. Camera people, DOPs, directors, post-production, makeup, catering, transport, talent, all manner of people are employed by film. And Kenya is a big filming country, but we don't train professionally. And so we partnered with Netflix to create the Netflix scholarships for film students. And in 2022 we sponsored 46 students to 5 universities. We fully sponsored their tuition. We give them stipends. We put them up in the best accommodation, their Kwetu residencies, and we also give them internship opportunities in Netflix programs. And so in the first year it was a beautiful success, where for the first time people studying the arts and films got full scholarships. You know, we only hear this about medicine and other sectors. I hope that it will be a fund not only for Kenya but for East Africa. And because we started with 46 students fully sponsored, I hope that it can grow so that we can train people who are in post-production, sound design, and so that Kenya can be a hub for technical skills. The last fund that I'll speak about, that my engagement, actually there are 2 more anyway, but I'll speak about this one. It's called Documentary Africa Fund. Africa stories need to be told. Everyone says the world doesn't look at Africa favorably. But the best stories that are told are not fiction stories. Those are great. But what about someone like you who does the kind of work that we do? We need to see Africans, young African women in filmmaking, in journalism. That's the work of documentary work. And so since 2016 we set up a Pan-African documentary production fund, not only supporting the businesses, but now supporting the storytelling. And so you can get a production grant that will help you clarify your thoughts, get mentors to make the thoughts better, find subjects and make films that can be award-winning. And it covers the rest of the continent with 2 offices here in Kenya and 1 in Ouagadougou in Burkina Faso. And finally, the final fund that I'm involved in is the UNESCO Fund for Protection of Culture. And so you can see a lot of our neighbors and countries of the world that we know are in conflict. Someone needs to help them promote and protect their culture. And so really my work is to move resources from one pocket to to the pocket of black people, to young people who are making work